The best rewards is gonna come to the people who take the biggest risks. Nobody would have been willing to take that risk. Nobody other than myself.
Oh man, that was good from distance.
Money,
What's
boy.
up, man?
What's good, bro? What's good? Nice to meet
How
you.
you
man.
doing? I see how you kicking that thing. It look pretty good.
You already know, man. I got a little leg on me, a little something, something.
As a quarterback, man, we never really appreciate how special, you guys are, kicking and punting. But your feet look pretty good, man. I see you got a little bit of soccer skill in you.
Actually, yeah, I grew up playing soccer, bro.
Oh, you had the cheat code to life right there.
Right. Yeah, a lot of kickers transition from soccer growing up to kicking, so hey.
I mean, how'd you get into it? Somebody was like, yo, like, I see you doing this little juggling thing. You might as well come on football.
My next door neighbor, he used to play football.
Next door
Yeah,
neighbor?
bro, that's my best friend, bro. We used to hoop outside, and one day he decided to go to football instead of, meet me outside the court. So I was bored at home, so he told me to just come out. And I ended up trying out for receiver. After practice, coach was like, who know how to kick? So, I was like, yeah, I'll try it. So I kicked, and ever since then, it's been history.
So how long did it take you to get the hang of it? I know you probably played early as a freshman.
It was quick. I learned things pretty fast. I started watching football highlights and stuff
Oh, you
like
didn't know
that.
nothing about
No,
this?
bro, no. I was Costa Rican. I played soccer most of my life. I wasn't keeping up with football like that.
Well, football thing, you're killing me right
I
now.
know. I know.
So how'd you get a scholarship with, all the circumstances were against you, it sounds like.
Getting recruited as a kicker is a little different. I feel like you can't just perform in games and expect a scholarship. You got to go to camps, get your name out there and stuff like that. So
I mean, the work ethic seems like it's solidified in your
Yes, sir.
foundation. Seeing how hard kickers got to work, I mean, it's not easy. But, now that I'm from LA and we bringing you to LA, I got to show you a little bit more about my city.
Oh yeah, let's get
I'm
it.
claiming the city now anyway. Let's get it.
Where are we going right now?
Man, I told you in LA now, so we got to take you to the authentic LA food spots. It's all about the food trucks out here. So football though, I mean, you grew up a soccer fan. What is it about football that made you be like, oh, football is where it's at for me?
I don't know, bro. I just fell in love. Just watching games on Sundays, I'd be like, bro, this is like everybody's watching. The whole America. I mean, I moved to America. All of America's watching this sport.
So in a sense, football was the American dream for you.
It was the American dream for me, dog.
Did football change for you when you went into college football?
Football changed a whole lot. A whole lot. What they say about college is it teaches you a lot of accountability and it turns you into a man. So I kind of grew up and I turned into a man in that sense. I had to be up on time, 6 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning. I had to be at practice on time. If I missed something, I had to be held accountable, was punished.
So how did that translate into your YouTube creation?
There's times where I start slacking, then the football mindset come in. It's like, bro, come on now. You gotta get right. You gotta
That's
work.
dope.
You gotta grind.
So football was a mentality that kind of locked you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You get to college, it is
It changes you,
it's
bro.
a whole other world.
It's a whole other world.
But we pulled up to the food truck,
it's
so
a
now we get to
spot.
experience this even
Let's
better.
get it.
Leo's Taco Truck, one of the most famous taco trucks in all of California. I get 3 chicken and 3 asadas, cheese and lettuce on them only.
How you gonna take me to the best spot but not even get the best ingredients?
Well, I did. Chicken, cheese, and lettuce, that's all you need. What'd you think, man?
I didn't even try it yet.
It's time to see.
I need a drum roll, bro.
Delicioso?
Fire. They need to drive this truck down to Orlando. Park it right outside my house.
Thought it was so good, make you want to speak Spanish.
I know.
You know a little bit, don't you?
I know a lot of it.
How you say these tacos are fire?
Estos tacos están deliciosos.
Estos tacos están deliciosos. I didn't get a Spanish lesson with it. Cheers. So UCF, you get there, you're making the videos, and you started popping on Instagram.
Yeah.
And you started to see, you got like, what, 20K you said?
Yeah.
And they're just vlogging your college
Yeah,
football
just-
experience.
Just enjoying myself, bro. I kept it clean. I knew I was a role model because I was an athlete, so I had to represent myself the right way.
When did it turn bad for you?
Money start coming in, the followers start coming in, people start noticing, oh, who was Donald Delahaye, this UCF kicker? He's making videos. This, I guess, is where I messed up. We got our bowl gifts, and I made this post, and I was like, all right, I got this jacket and hat that I'm not gonna wear. So if y'all tag me on Instagram, repost this photo, I'll pick a winner and, you know, give it out. I wasn't gonna give it out though, because I knew it's like some illegal stuff behind that. But
Yeah.
it started popping, blowing up, going crazy. The post got like 20K likes, hella people resharing. And I get a phone call from my compliance officer. Tell me, are you making money? I was like,
maybe.
no. But at the end of the day, they're like, nah, it's either you donate all the money you made back, delete your channel, disassociate yourself with all the social media stuff you made to keep your eligibility, or keep your channel, keep doing what you do, but now you're not eligible, you can't play football again.
So what'd you do?
I'm here, ain't I?
You actually found a new way for student athletes, I think,
Exactly.
to kind of express themselves.
Not even just student athletes. You see all these NFL guys out here trying to make YouTube channels, and
Yeah.
it's everybody.
Well, you definitely deserve credit. I mean, you took all the brunt force. Now
Yeah.
everybody's celebrated for doing
Yep.
it, where you was hated for doing
Yeah,
it. in a certain
exactly,
step.
exactly.
So, I mean, that's something to stand tall on. That's why they say
I
10
know.
toes down,
10
right?
toes down, you see it's on the shorts, man.
Let's slide over to La Fairfax, man. We gotta see if that swag is gonna be showing
Hey,
up
bro.
over there.
I like shoes, hopefully they got some shoes out there. They
Oh,
got
yeah, if
shoes?
you want to spend some rent on them.
Oh man, I don't know about that.
All right, we pulled up the Flight Club, man. Let's go in and see what they got.
Let's see it.
Ooh. Heat.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I already know you probably rock something like this, man.
Nah, that's too much, bro. That's
That's
too much.
you?
That's too much.
Too much sauce?
That's too much.
They was
I'm mad
tripping
they
not letting
tripped,
us-
bro.
Yeah, they weren't letting us shoot in there. Man, we might as well just show people how you shop.
Hey man, I don't know if you're ready for this, bro. Shield your eyes. We got them fire red fives, you feel me?
Now, why the fire red fives when you already got five?
I mean, I just got these and I love them, so why not get another color, you feel me?
Now, before you came out here, I, of course, watched your videos.
Yeah.
And you're pretty natural in front of the camera. So, like, is that something that you've always had? Like, can you show me a little bit of tips?
Nah,
I'm just
definitely.
starting out.
From the jump, bro, I was very shy. With more practice and just being yourself, it comes naturally, you feel me?
Oh, yeah, well, you think you can show me something?
Yeah, you just gotta grab the camera. Yo, what's good, y'all boys? Your boy Deestroying back for another video. Here with that man, Lucky Lefty.
Okay.
Teach him how to vlog. Just like that.
Hey, grab it. Teach you how to vlog, yo. I'm Lucky Lefty, yo. What's good? I'm with my boy Deestroying. You know, we out here. Yeah, vlogging. That was pretty natural. Okay, I like it. Now, I mean, look at this place, man. You ever thought you'd be somewhere like this?
Never in a million years, bro. This is beautiful.
Man, we talked about being great. And being great requires a lot of sacrifice. And you had to give up a lot. But the dream is still alive, just in a different
Still
way.
alive, exactly,
I
bro.
mean, you get your friends that be like, oh, you doing, you know, YouTube, you doing videos, you hanging out with all these
Oh,
people.
man.
Like, what do you even do? You be like, I don't even know.
I can't even describe it to you.
The whole time in the back of my mind, at least, I'm like, man, I just would die to be on the football field.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that would die to be in the position that we in every day.
I feel like that's one thing I kind of take for granted a lot. And I catch myself sometimes, I'm like, dude, you're living a dream right now to any regular person.
Seriously.
Like, I'm 22 right now to be graduating, and I'd have no idea what I'd want to do.
Yeah. You know, you invest your whole life into
In
something.
football,
Yeah, and when it doesn't pan out like you want to, you kind of feel lost a little bit.
But see, here's the thing though. We still can make our dreams happen.
You can still make the dream, you just
We
can't
can
quit.
still make the dream come true.
So what's the next step for you, man? I mean, you living in California, you might as well just stay out here, man.
I want to come out here eventually, man, but like I said, I couldn't have planned this 2 years ago, what I'd be doing right now, so I just live life in the moment, man.
You go where the wind takes
I'm just
you.
rolling with the punches, going where the wind takes me, man.
Like this pollen.
Exactly, there's so much pollen out here. But nah, man, I appreciate you, dog. I
I'm out
appreciate
there with you, man. You know, it's the Lucky Lefty. My man Deestroying. And we out.
Oh man, I'm gonna enjoy this view, bro, for a little bit longer though.
I've been in the gym for as long as I can remember. People say my workouts are crazy, that I need to just be a kid. But I love the grind, and I love this game. It's paying off on the field, and it's gonna give me the future I want. I'm Flash, and I'm 8 years old, and I'm different.
Today we was working on speed and agility, position work, which is his running back, and we also working on his strength and training. Set, go! There you go, good job! So this right here, we got a contact drill. You're preparing yourself to run the ball. You're not gonna sit there and wait on no linebacker. You're gonna do your job. You gotta run. You gotta hit the hole. You gotta secure the ball once you get it, and you need to go. If you don't, you're gonna get clobbered.
Some days we'll do chest workouts, we'll do bench, we'll do kettlebell, and then different days we'll do leg things, we'll do extensions, we'll do curls, squats.
It's not the touchdowns, it's not the exercises, it's his mentality and his approach to the game. It's the way that he walks in the gym. It's the way that he walks on the field.
Say, go back. I'm already here, Flash. Anytime he does bad, I'm on him. He's basically giving himself an opportunity to get hit. Say, some people say it's not cool for kids to lift weights. It's what he's lifting.
We're not talking powerlifting. I think a lot of people get a misunderstanding and think that his 24 hours is consumed with training because that's all they get to see. We're talking staying active, staying fitness. Actually, children are supposed to be active at least 60 minutes a day. And this is what kids do. It's just we have a more of a structured, controlled environment. You know, we're comfortable with doing it and we get results for it.
I see a lot of results. I see the speed, I see the power, my legs, I see all different kind of results.
In 2, out 2, in 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Lateral to the right side, up. Hard jab with the left. Corner. Move. Get out.
I don't think he gets nervous. I don't think he gets scared. He's practiced scoring touchdowns. He's practiced juking guys. He's practiced stiff arming guys. So when he get to the game, it's time to play. It's time to have fun. Time to put on a show.
This is our hill that we come to. We get here like twice a week. Today we just did some straight runs up and down. A lot of times I try to like isolate and get individual single legs.
It's a nice hill to work on. We get better on this hill, it pays off on the field. If I'm running and someone grabs me by my legs, I can drag them. That's all that leg strength.
We do back pedals, bear crawls. And sometimes, you know, when I bring my girls out here, put one of his sisters on the shoulders.
It's hard. It's a good workout for me because I have her on my back and I get to walk up the hill, so it's a good leg workout.
As you can see right now, it's raining a little bit, and actually that's one of the methods and tools I use to train him is I always try to keep him in uncomfortable conditions. When it's hot, when it's cold, when it's rain. And I just do that just to groom and breed him, just to be able to function and still give his best efforts, you know, regardless of the conditions. We get out here, rain, sleet, snow, man, you know, so we put the work in. This is like our prized possession right here, though. Like, this is where we spend, like, literally the most time. You know, if we don't have no equipment, no facility to go to, you know, this is where we really be. That was our hill workout, man, so now we about to go to the next spot, so let's get it. They drive me crazy with this sometimes. I know all these songs in the back of my head. Go ahead, son, get it.
This is my room right here. We have a big picture of me holding up the muscles right there. A picture of me right here. I'm running, my face does look aggressive. This is my dad's helmet when he used to play football. He was wide receiver and quarterback. And this is the helmet that I used to wear in my games last year. It's a bunch of scratches on it. I used to go to battle with this one. I play running back and safety. Right now at safety, my main goal that I can't let nobody do is get behind me. That is the main thing that a safety cannot do. And at running back, I'm just working on getting out the backfield full speed, hitting my holes, and just getting out to the green. If anyone gets in my space, give them some attention. Pass blocking, I go. If I'm in the backfield, I go. And if anyone gets in the backfield, I gotta protect my quarterback, so I gotta block him. This right here is not just a regular trophy. This is the highest award that you can win right now, 7U. B2C stands for Born to Compete, and this is the trophy for the Player of the Year. Winning a trophy like this in Georgia is really big because Georgia is a big football state. To be the best player in Georgia right now feels really good. And I know that I've worked hard for this, and I know that all this training pays off on the field. We Giants fan, we from New Jersey. My favorite player is Saquon Barkley. I watch his games on YouTube sometimes. I just take advice from him. He's elusive. He'll shake you up, he'll outrun you, he'll run you over, he'll jump over you, he'll do a lot of different things. These right here are my last year goals. These are the goals that I accomplished for this season. My new goals are gonna be to win nationals, be the B2C Player of the Year, and win gold in the 100 and win gold in the 4x1. Right now, I'm just working on my plants, working on getting away from people, and when I get to the sideline, just turn on the jets.
He's a very dynamic, explosive, very smart. Not too many things that he can't do. Has tremendous speed, one of the fastest kids in the country, and can make anybody miss on one-on-one open field. Cut it up. Oh, good cut.
I remember way back when I wasn't as good as I am right now. I just remember I would get the ball and I would just run like straight out of bounds, and I felt good. I just didn't really know how to play the sport. I was just out there, and then I just look at that and look at how I'm doing right now and look at how much work I've put in.
I've never seen a child with his work ethic. He's willing to do anything you ask him. He's willing to work as hard as you ask him, as long as you ask him. Most kids, you'll complain, they'll cry, or they just don't want to do it. Flash is willing to do whatever you ask him to do, like I said, as hard as you want him to do it. Last year was tremendous. He was a breakout stud. Everybody knows who he is. And of course, like I tell him this year, I expect nothing but more. You know, if you had 50, I expect 60 touchdowns. If you had 1,000, I expect 2,000 yards. So anything you did last year needs to double it this year.
I just think it's things that you can gain and learn from the game of football that you can't really duplicate without it. And I use it as a way in teaching him just about life in general, just about teamwork and unity and camaraderie and trust and being relentless and fearless. There's so many things that the sport, when your child engages in it, you know, it pulls certain things out of him.
You know, he has a great upbringing. His dad stays on him, making sure he's going in the right path, making sure he's learning everything he needs to do. So if I had to choose one thing, I would definitely put that on his father. You know, he has a great role model.
You gotta make contact with the shoulder pads, man. You came up like this and you came on the side of the man. You need to be right here, right here. You ain't make contact. You owe me two for that.
Flash is always full speed. Sometimes he has to slow down and see the game a little slower. Hit! All right. He's on everybody's radar right now. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about him. There's nothing that he won't do. It's not a level that he won't achieve. So, I mean, NFL, workout, athletic director, anything he aspires to be, I'm pretty sure he'll put his mind to it and achieve it.
I've been running track for 2 years now. I started track to help me get faster in football. I just work hard. I stay in the gym, I keep my grind up, and it pays off on the track and the field.
Every great football skill position player that I know of, some point in time they ran track. I think track definitely complements football, football complements track. In Flash's age, when he's young, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, the only thing they have to remember is kind of get out of football mode with their feet. Because with track, you still have quick feet, but you still have to be able to open up your stride.
People think I'm in the gym all day, but I want people to know that I travel. I've traveled to California, Alabama, Florida. Me and my family, we also go to water parks, have fun, just do what we do out there, and then we can get to the work. We play hard, we work hard.
So we're getting ready for AAU Nationals, and where Flash is sitting at right now, he's expected to finish top 3 in the nation in his events, with the opportunity to win it all in the 100.
My goals are to win the 100, the 200, and our 4x1.
Let's start lining up. I know me and his dad, text me, call me, send me a message. Here's what we're looking to do. Here's what we're trying to do this weekend at this meet. We'll talk about it, we'll discuss it, we'll work on some things in practice, and 9 times out of 10, Flash will accomplish that.
When I'm like an adult and stuff, I want to be the biggest fitness trainer in the world and own my own gym and train pros. I like helping people like how the way their body looks, so I want them to be happy about how their body looks.
Whatever he wants, he's gonna be able to do, hands down. I believe in that. I know he can handle adversity. There'll be ups and downs. There's a lot of years left.
What motivates Lennon is all the adversity he goes through in his life.
His parents both are deceased.
He's gonna lower his shoulder, he's gonna outrun you. He's one of the hardest working people I know.
My name is Lammy. I play running back and strong safety. I was born in Haiti. A lot of violence. I knew that you could be here one day, the next day, you might not. It's like I became directed towards this football, and I was really like just focused on that because I felt like that was my escape.
Yeah, he go hard, he go. I mean, that's like my guy, like kind of like my brother.
You would think he would be cocky or full of himself, not at all. Off the field, he's a jokester.
He's a clown, like always making jokes.
Oh, he think he a rapper off the
Yo!
What are you talking about, dude?
He doesn't know the heat that comes out.
He wants to be a professional football player. That's what he wants.
My film this year is about to be crazy. Watch. Stay tuned, stay tuned. I'm slowly taking over, really slow, but I'm getting to it.
Just woke up, so it's like 6:45. I'm just about to like get ready to get out and like work out so I can get the day started. When me and my little brother's kind of like, I don't want to say pad, that's weird, but like our little area. Yeah, so this is just like living room type situation we just have. That's my little brother. He's faking right now, he's not really sleeping.
So.
We live in East Orange. It's kind of quiet. I've been out here for like 4 years now.
To lose your parents at 10 is like, it's terrible for like a kid to go through that. I left Haiti because I really didn't have like a reason to be there anymore. Like I came here like with my parents already, and they went back just to like just visit, and then they never got the chance to come back. So like, I don't really feel like I have a reason to go back there.
Yeah, it's usually what I do every morning before I leave. 2 scoops of protein. I usually don't have time to eat breakfast. Have a dose of that, then I'll be able to like sustain my energy throughout the workout. I hate getting up in the morning. Like I just gotta do it though. Then I usually get ready to go back to Brooklyn. I'm barely like down here in Jersey anyway, so like I just come here, sleep, and I leave. It's not.
Far from a place where the people go see the opera, knocking on this door, you answer.
I'm about to head to the park to get the morning workout out the way, then head to Brooklyn to just chill for a little bit, then got practice later. I started playing football after my parents passed. I was 9 and 10 when I first lost them. It was harsh, but it is what it is now. So I usually pray the small things like, oh yeah, I love you, and I really want you guys to like just watch over me. That's really it. They would have probably thought it was dangerous because of all the hitting. Even with all this success, like just so far, I still think they would have really still been scared. Like, being on my own for a lot of stuff doesn't really impact me in a sense. Like, I work hard because like that's something that's already embedded in me, and that's something I just do. It's not like I'm really like super like focused on like football's my life. Like, nah, it's not me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! Up, come on, don't stop, slow down. Come on, to the pole, let's go. Get lazy. Good, come on, drop through. Then we gonna stay low. Dig, come on, don't stop, get lazy, come on. Nice. My name is Randolph, first of all, Randolph Simmons. I've been training athletes for, it's gonna be a year in August. I've been working with a lot of college athletes. The difference between Lammy is that he don't complain at all. He didn't complain not once. He's driving every exercise, he's going fully through, which actually makes him better. He's not cheating himself, so that's perfect. That's the thing I look for. Stay low. Come on, all the way to the cone next time. Good, let's go, keep that butt down. He's one of my top athletes that I ever trained. A lot of people come out of shape. He came in like tip-top shape, which is kind of crazy for me to see. And then like his endurance is really nice. Like I said before, he's just going through every exercise, exploding, doing his tip-top thing at each one. So as long as he don't complain, my motto is no excuses. That's my whole motto. So once you start complaining and everything, that's when you get extra set. You just drop through the cones, all right? Stay low. Dig, come on, dig, come on, drop through, good. For this drill, I just want him to stay low, make sure he drive, quick feet. Don't try to arch his back as soon as he get tired. I seen that through the first one. As soon as he got tired, he started doing this. We want to drive through the finish line. Nice! The biggest thing I try to teach everybody is get mentally strong. You put it in your head like, I could do another one. You could do 2, 3 more after that. It's really all mental. Work on cool down, go work.
My parents, they instilled their work ethic in me. I've like just always been that this big kid that could do a lot of things, so I never really pushed myself. But now, like seeing that if I put in this amount of work, I could be here. So imagine if I boost that up times 10, I could be somewhere I can't even imagine right now. My commute is about an hour and 45 minutes on a good day. I actually hate it, but it's something I gotta do, so. I got my first offer from Michigan last year. Like I was like just pulled out of class while I was like just taking a math test, and then my head coach was like, "Oh, Coach Harbaugh is here." Like I had to finish, but he was like, "Oh, you could like just finish like right after. It won't be be long." So I'm guessing he knew what was going to happen, and I like as soon as I like just walked in the office, Coach Harbaugh was like, "Oh, this is him, right?" Yeah, I could already see it. I'm like, "What's going on, Coach?" Like I shook his hand, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like we're going to offer you your first like scholarship." And I was like, "Whoa." Being a football player in Brooklyn is lit. But like the stereotype, like outside of like New York City as a whole, is that New York is a basketball area. So a lot of people don't really have respect for New York football. Personally, I'm not from New York, so I don't really take offense to it, but now I'm starting to because I've been playing a lot of high school football in New York. I'm trying to change that whole stereotype that New York is just basketball. We're gonna make this lift. Hello?
My name is Chadi Bryant. I'm like Lammy's guardian slash aunt slash mother. His parents both are deceased, and he came to this country, I believe, with a family friend. So the first time I met Lammy, he was very quiet, but prior to that, we were asked about him potentially coming to stay with us. So he came to the house, and I'm like, he doesn't talk. So I don't know how this is gonna work out, but I know I ride him a lot.
And so like on top of these boxes, I have some of the recruiting mail I didn't throw out. South Carolina, Clemson, Boston College, Clemson, Rutgers. This is the opening, like a Nike camp I got invited to. More Rutgers, the Army National Combine. With like just recruiting mail, like at a certain point I was able to fill up the bathtub. What I'm most excited about would be like playing on Saturday nights on TV. Thousands of fans screaming, just like zoned out, just playing their game. That's what I'm like really excited about. I need to get there. To get there, I just feel like I really just gotta keep working. I'm putting in work now, but it's never enough.
Go. Arms straight, completely straight, completely straight. Sprint. Coach Rick, I'm the sports performance coordinator for Prototype. So my job is strength and conditioning and speed development. Prototype is definitely like, we have Division I standards. So when you come here to this program, you know, you come to get better at a high elite level, or you just don't, you wash out, just point blank. Lammy, he embraces that running back position. Like, he looks for contact, but also great eyes, great hips, great feet. You know, he does the things a running back is supposed to do. So. I told Lammy point blank, I need 1,800 yards out of you this year. Yeah, he has the potential to really do some damage this year, at the running back position. So 24 is the lead, 24 is the lead, 24 is the lead.
We do that every day. Even if we got like a hard left, we're still running like 12 laps. Regardless, if you feel like you have the potential, they're gonna push you regardless. And it's gonna hurt. I was probably the youngest on the team, but like physically, I was always the strongest. Like I can like impin my will on everybody, and we can go from there.
Hold it up! Hold it up! Yeah, wait for the good shot. Hold it up! Hold it up! Down! Down! Down!
Lammy's like on the field, he brings an attitude. Like I love his attitude. Like he wants to win, he wants to compete. You can tell him by when you watch him play. He plays the game angry. When he's running the ball, he doesn't shy away from contact. He finishes his runs. He's always leaning and falling forward. So he doesn't avoid the hit. He likes to deliver the blow, which is always great. If you got a bunch of nice guys, they finish last. But if you got somebody who's a dog who wants to be angry and just play the game aggressive, that turns the attitude of the team and the culture.
Come on, no walking! Y'all check the room, run!
The moment I felt like I could be good in football, I don't really think like I've had that moment yet. Like I just play for fun. In life, I don't really know what I want to do yet. And I feel like if I just continue to do what I have to do, everything is going to just take care of itself. I can see myself going back to Haiti, but I don't know when. I feel like there's still a lot of bad karma in a sense still just going on in the country, and I would like to be able to be the one to change that, but we'll just see how things go.
You done?
You ever feel like the odds against you? I was born in Ivory Coast. My country was at war. When I was 3, we tried to get out. My brother and I made it out, but we lost our mom on the way. I could have given up my future, but my big bro kept me focused. He got me on the right path, and now I feel like I'm one of the best players in the nation. I'm not stopping here. I won't stop. I won't be stopped. My past won't hold me back. It only motivates me more. My name is Prince Dorba. Adversity just made me stronger. This is kind of where we grew up at, I would say.
Mostly it was in Cote d'Ivoire, somewhere in this area, we believe. Going to Dallas, all we basically remember is being on the scary plane ride and just being scared as kids and being torn apart as a family because of a civil war and not knowing what was going on. Our dad told us that he basically loved us, but he never really gave us an explanation of not coming with us or why we was leaving with our mother. And she never really got to that point too because she passed away before we even got to Dallas at one of the airports that I do remember vividly and had dreams about to this day. When we got to Dallas, we had a lot of immediate families around us, like grandmas, uncles, who basically just told us about our background and who we were.
I mean, the only thing I remember is just coming here to the States, just living with my aunt and uncle, but at the time I didn't know my aunt and uncle. I thought I came with my family, my parents.
I was literally like Prince's dad. Like I fed him, I took care of him. Like I worked and put food on the table for him. I bought him shoes. Like whatever you needed, I got you. Like don't ask no one or nothing for it. I got you. Coming from a neighborhood that you're about to see right now and being in Highland Park, just a whole different lifestyle. You wouldn't expect someone to walk down the street and someone to put a gun to your head just because you have an iPhone and they want it. You wouldn't see that in Highland Park, but you would see that on Parkland.
We're about to pass the middle school I went to my 6th grade year before going to HP. It's gonna be up here to the left. It's kind of where I grew up at a little bit. It's kind of hard times, A bunch of my friends that I grew up with here either are in jail or probably shot right now. It's kind of a tough neighborhood to go in. And these apartments up here to the right, it's the apartment where I got robbed at. 6 dudes come up to me, pointing a gun at me, took my phone. They definitely definitely changed a lot of things. My brother was kind of just scared about my safety, so you know, he kind of just wanted me to get me like out of this place into like a better neighborhood. I left here when I was about 11, 12. I went to Highland Park. Kind of glad that I didn't stick around a lot, because you know, who knows what would have happened to me if I would have stuck around. So then when I finally got up and left, you know, I kind of just felt like the whole world would just like lift off my shoulders, you know.
Prince off the field, he's goofy. He's the Prince I want to be.
He is a closeted dork.
He can wake up and put a smile on anyone's face.
On the field, it's completely different. On the field, it's so focused in, show that he's the best on the field, which he usually is.
His best part of his game is the confidence he gives everybody else around him.
His quickness is unmatched. His pass rush was just inspiring. Watching it, it's truly spectacular to see the things that he can do.
Just got to the indoor, gonna get a little workout in for the opening camp at the start in Frisco, so I'm gonna get just a little work in. What drives me pretty much, I see my family, you know, God, and all my coaches and teammates and the community around us, especially my brother Tyler, my family, Junior, my little niece, baby Ava, you know, I just do it for them, you know, because at the end of the day, I want to be able to take care of them, be able to put a smile on their face and make them happy.
You broke me right there. I'll give you that one. I won.
Easter, 5th grade, was when he first started coming over.
I spent Easter with them for a weekend, and ever since
Came over
then.
next weekend.
And then the weekend after, and then the weekend after.
Before he started coming to school, he spent the entire summer.
Until I finally just moved out, came over here. Better education, better opportunity to play football and basketball. Took it.
It was supposed to be his brother that came first, Junior.
But he
It was supposed to
didn't
be
want
his
to.
brother, but he said he wouldn't come until he was here for a year. Winning state together, like that's one of the greatest experiences you're gonna have. Like you're gonna remember that forever, and just getting to have it with Prince makes it so much better.
Cherry on top, just makes it even better. Thank you. How's my extra toes? I give you my extra toes. This is 3 finger. You lick more.
Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean to do that. I need to
Snagged.
I don't know what it was. It was like day one. They just all got along really well. Prince was living with us for a lot longer than Junior, but it was just like one of my prouder moments. So Prince is going to try and dunk on me. Now I had my sandals on, so you won't get the full effect. I kind of trip at the end. Is that sweet or what?
Bama, Baylor, Florida State, OSU, that's pretty sick. The coolest thing I probably got in the mail, I probably said was this. Yeah, just Alabama. The thing they sent me was kind of dope. It's like a book a little bit, but just like the school in general and the coaches. Obviously, Bama was probably the best school out there to go to. These are the ones I like most because like these envelopes, like when these coaches send me handwritten letters. These are the ones that I open. Like these, they all send me like all like the whole coaching staff from OU. They all just send me handwritten letters. So we went to state my sophomore year. I mean, I was a part of it. I started, but like you know, coaches just started like swarming into our practices. You know, just started talking to me, just starting like build a relationship and all. And then after spring, like offers just started rolling in. I picked up my first offer from Oklahoma State, and then after that, it just took off. But me, like you know, as soon as I knew like when I got the Oklahoma State offer, I was kind of just like, okay, like my first offer from a major D1 school, you know, most people don't even get that. For me to get that is kind of crazy considering where I come from, and it's just like, okay, so like a lot of people have been telling me my whole life, you know, this football thing can take you a long way if you just kind of just put the time and effort into it, you know, you can do like amazing things with it. And I was like, okay, so I started playing football, and then after that, it just blew up. These pictures I'm definitely gonna bring to me when I go to college, you know, hang them up, especially these boys. Because, you know, when I was a sophomore, I was the only sophomore. This is my niece. She's an angel of the house, though. Love this girl. Fun thing about these, like at first, I wasn't trying to put like all one school in like one box. But it got to the point where like the boxes just kept overflooding. So I didn't have a choice. Yeah, I didn't have a choice to just put them all in there at once.
Morning, good job.
Right now we on our way to the opener. Gonna get a quick stop in and get some food. Just put up at the Star in Frisco. You know, great day to compete.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste.
So I had a great camp, you know, I felt like I did good, you know, overall. Fast feet, fast technique, you know, everything was good. Next year, I just want to come out here with a bang, you know, and finish off strong. Hopefully win another state ring, bring it back home, and that'll be the one thing I'm looking forward to.
6 years ago, we were homeless.
Football is what gets us up in the morning. Last year, we were both first team all region.
This is our chance to prove it wasn't for nothing.
Playing with my brother on the field, it's a great feeling. I know he has my back. I have his back.
This game saved our lives, so we go hard every day. And today could be our final practice ever.
Nick and Doodles are a huge part of the team. Doodles is kind of like the Energizer Bunny. I mean, he brings all the energy. You see that hair flowing and you just get excited. Nick, he's kind of just like a quiet assassin. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of words to say, but once he gets onto the field, he lets his pads do the talking.
It means everything for those kids. I keep saying if we win, they correct me all the time, no coach, when we win. You know, it's been a while since this school's been back to this type of prestige. So for us to win this game and get to the semis is just huge for our program, Nick and Doodles, and just this whole Cactus community.
Family on three. 1, 2, 3, family. Familia. Let's go, baby. Make today great.
This is where it all started for us.
It really seems like yesterday that we were just here.
We lived behind this used car lot with our dad for 3 years.
Before this, we stayed at parks a few times, but then that's when my dad, he got this job, and then our boss, he has to stay here behind the trailer. I mean, my dad, he overcame so much, you know, from his father's death, and then a year later, his mother had passed away. I think that's when he started getting into drugs. We were so little, like, we didn't think of it too much, like, oh, we thought it was normal. This is where our trailer used to be. It was right there in the corner. The trailer had no water, electricity, so we would go to McDonald's to use a bathroom.
Sometimes they would give us free food.
You know, we'd always get happy just like to get a cheeseburger because like we were hungry all the time. Like we would like go find cans and try to get money off of that and like help my dad out. It was better than nothing, you know. So I was grateful for it.
Those were tough times, but then we found football. Our football coach found out about the situation and took us in.
You gotta grow up pretty quick. You did everything a kid shouldn't have to go through, you know, but I'm very grateful for it.
Football saved our lives. I don't know where we'd be without it.
Seniors, go ahead.
When we were younger, we didn't really know when the next meal was coming. So the team meal the day before the game is really a big deal for us.
I coached Nick and Doodles starting in 7th and 8th grade. So we got a call one morning about midnight, 12:30 from the father saying that they had been kicked out of their house. It's about 30 degrees. They were in shorts and a shirt. They didn't have anywhere else to go, anybody to ask. And we went down there, picked them up, and they've been with us ever since.
We talked to our kids and there was no question, you know, in their mind that they needed some help. So it just seemed kind of natural to us to help people who needed help.
All the physical work is done. Now's your time to talk.
For the seniors, this may be their last game, so you gotta give it your all.
Like, I want to put on a show the last time I'm on that home field. And I want to beat them by 4 or 5 touchdowns because I think that's what we're capable of.
I remember last year when we lost to them, I almost cried. So I know if we lose to them, I'm probably gonna be in tears. So please, let's not make that happen.
You walk through that Cobra head, this is the last time, no matter what. You get those chills running down your back. There's nothing else in the world that you feel that. Nothing. How do you want to be remembered at Cactus?
Before a big game, we have a pep rally to get us fired up.
Let's get this going, baby! We got a really big game. We're in the quarterfinals. We could do something that's never been done in Cactus history, and that's beat Peoria twice in 1 year.
Knowing where we came from, we never expected to be here now, starters on our high school football team. And now, we're in the state quarterfinals with a chance to beat our rival, Peoria, for the second time this season. We're pretty nervous right now, but we know how to show out.
Don't give them any hope or chance in this game.
I don't want this to end, and we make sure that it doesn't end for these seniors tonight. So let's go out there, let's go kick their
It's our last home game, you know. It potentially could be our last game. It means everything to me, so I'm gonna give it everything I got.
We start the game real sloppy.
What are we doing? Pass. He's gonna run it.
The next play, they scored.
Peoria 7, Cactus nothing.
And I feel like it was my fault. I never really had like a big family growing up, but once Larry and LaShawna took us in, I was like so overwhelmed of how much love and support me and Nick received. They show up to every game, like all their family. I always hear, like every time I make a tackle, I always hear like doodles. It makes me go harder next play, and I just love him for that.
Doodles in on the tackle. Tackled by Doodles. Doodles in on the tackle.
After making some adjustments, we're starting to click now. Check me out, leading the way for my boy Tone.
And now we're on top, feeling good, throwing strength to those who've had our backs.
That's going to bring us to the end of the first half. Peoria trailing by a score of 17-7.
Things are going so well for the squad, and at halftime, our #1 fan always shows up.
What up, Pop? What it do? I'm a Cobra man, half Cobra, half man. I'm also their father. This is the Cobra. This is the man. It's actually all homemade. I got some back catcher knee pads, football and leg pads, just regular 99-cent mask I just decorated myself. And it's just a cloth with some glitter. I love glitter. Cobra Man is just out there just to give them motivation. I feel like I have to be out there because I wasn't there in the beginning. So now I feel like I'm here and I need to spend every single million I can. I got involved in drugs. So I was in and out of jail, you know, going in and out of programs and stuff. And it got to the point where I hit my rock bottom. So I just went and took myself, when I went out of jail, took myself into rehab. And I told Larry and LaShawna, which was their ex-coach, so, you know, I sent temporary custody over to them while I went in and take care of myself. Back in the day, you guys pretty much were just going on the bus, practice. Doodles would always be worrying about, like, I'd be getting some food or something, like, Dad, don't spend that much money, we don't have that much. And you guys are finally now on the winning team. You guys came a long way, man. I'm proud of you guys.
He never gave up on us, so I love him for that.
Richard Cortez.
What are we thinking?
Jet, I go Jet.
Jet.
Yeah, go.
Nick, go. Hit. Nick. back.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems.
Come out firing in the second half.
Pressure be calling, left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone progression is all that I wanted. The phone in affection and something to dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling, left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone progression is all that I wanted.
No way we're letting up. We always gonna stay fighting.
The Cobras advance to the state semifinals.
Beating our rival to advance to the state semis with my brother by my side and in front of our family, both new and old, it can't get better than this. We've come a long way. We are truly blessed.
Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone progression is all that I wanted.
I kneel because of police brutality and I want to change the world. I kneel
because my young men need to feel supported in their fight.
Once we kneel, we always know our team is strong. Us coming together for this common good is bringing us together faster.
This team as a whole believes in that there's a problem in this country that needs to be addressed, and we are addressing it in one way.
Left helmets up!
We live in a time where if you turn on the TV, there aren't very many positive things that you see.
Police behavior caught on tape.
There are plenty of examples in our world where people do everything right and still don't make it home.
Moments later, while on the ground after complaining he couldn't breathe, he was dead.
We need to have this problem fixed.
18-year-old Michael Brown.
Freddie Graves.
The problem that needs to be fixed in this country is police brutality and the way that police just treat people in general.
Me and my team taking a stand as a whole will bring more awareness to the problem.
Forever, these young men will be talked about in the same vein as people as Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Colin Kaepernick, and I think that that's powerful. You got to grow up fast when you live in PG County, Maryland. It prepares guys for the real world and make the best out of every situation is something that you learn growing up in this area. We have got to have a championship practice today. We have one more day of preparation before a walkthrough and then going to Anaconda. Let's make sure we do the work today to get what we want to get on Friday. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Break, we're on the sideline.
1, 2, 3. This is it.
Capital Christian Academy in Atlanta, Maryland, about 10 minutes outside of Washington, D.C. The program that we're building, the Best Bible Character Rather is unique. We just want to get better every day. We want to make sure that we're focused on small things, and discipline is huge for us. So, we have a unique group of coaches who are really committed to doing work in the lives of young men.
Going to school at Capital Christian Academy it's a great environment.
Yeah, big boys.
Because
your boy get nasty on the field, you feel?
One of our main things is always being disciplined and having leadership. So, we got our seniors that want to be leaders. So you want to always make sure the young guys are good, make sure they can understand what you're talking about, where you're coming from.
Good. Bingo. Thank you. Good. We want noble young men who are going to do what they say they're going to do. We want dedicated young men. So it's an acronym for GRIND. Grateful, relentless, inspired, noble, and dedicated. Go now. Hey, sideline. Let's go. Great.
First time I heard they wanted to take a knee was this summer.
Player council that we have here is it's a representation of every grade.
Our main goal of our player council is to talk about the problems going on the team, what we want to do going forward in the season. The reason we came together and wanted to kneel because we started talking about it at first that we could use our platform to spread awareness about what's going on, like how we see the police brutality on the news, and we just wanted to use our platform as young football players and spread the word about how police brutality must be stopped.
We got a lot of teammates that been through stuff with the police, like been through bad stuff, had bad experience, so they can't really trust police officers.
I've been racially profiled actually this morning on my way to school. There was an incident on a Metro bus and a cop came and pulled me out because of my skin color.
I come out of the grocery store, stand next to my mom's car. It's been about 4 times when the police have come to me, asked me what I'm doing, and patted me down when I was in front of the library. And it's just like, why me?
So it's just something we want to do to let everybody know we standing up for this.
It was just another day of trying to make change in the nation, And personally, I know I felt a lot better after I had brought it up and after I had the support of my comrades and my brothers on the field. Everybody was ready to do it at the second game, but I believe there was just miscommunication.
Some people wanted to kneel, some people didn't want to kneel. Me being a leader, I said, okay, we're not kneeling because I wanted to make sure everybody was on one path about it. Then going into that next week against Hancock, we definitely talked every day about it, talked about what it meant, why we're doing this, what it stands for.
Once I seen Josiah take a knee, everybody just fell in line. And it felt so good. I don't know how, it just felt so good. It's the best I felt. Since I've been here, it's the most happiest I've been in my life.
The moment was really just like, wow, we're actually doing this. And it took me by shock for a second.
First off, I had no idea what was going on. I was facing one way and I think I saw in my peripheral like everyone go down. It allowed me to then move to the role of supporting these young men in their fight.
Colin Kaepernick retweeted us on the news. Wow, this is really happening.
I really have a lot of respect for Colin Kaepernick. He risked his job also too on the line, and that's really important.
I think Colin Kaepernick is more of an idol, if you would. I think him taking a knee is more inspiration for me to stand for what I believe in, regardless to what people think.
I hope that we can make changes towards the community.
I want to take steps higher, and I want to carry people behind me and go higher with them.
One of our coaches, he's a veteran, a Marine.
He was an ex-military, he stood at attention.
I was nervous the first time I did it.
Coach Fair's position in all this is what makes it so powerful, to be honest with you.
I was standing in a position of attention. Everybody was behind me. And when they said the land of the free and the home of the brave, and I turned around and then I saw they were kneeling. I had no idea they did it.
I hear the conversation about it being disrespectful to the armed forces and disrespectful to the flag.
But it didn't bother me one bit.
And the fact that these young men feel support from a Marine does not do the same thing when they protest. I think that's a microcosm for what America should be like.
Most of the Marines I know, we don't even discuss it. We did this so you can be allowed to do everything you want. It doesn't say, we're only going to protect those who don't kneel during the national anthem. You protect all, so it's your freedom of speech. And I then told the kids, I have no problem whatsoever with what you did. I support you wholeheartedly. And I think that kind of shocked them a little bit.
On our way back from Hancock, I stopped the bus. It was something about a monkey or something like that. The kids didn't hear it, parents heard it. So we immediately got them out of there. But it was an eye-opening experience for us as adults. Me being naive, I really didn't think kids would get the type of backlash that, Colin Kaepernick got. We're talking about 14 to 17-year-old kids who I just don't understand.
So Caroline Barlow said, yep, that's a group of future McDonald's employees for sure. Send them to Africa for a year. They will come back appreciating this country. And we got a reply from a veteran, Pete, that said, I'm a veteran, a Vietnam veteran, and I support the #TakeAKnee movement. What have you done, Caroline?
Some of the backlash, that's beyond me. It doesn't bother me anymore. Because I know what we did and I know what we felt was right.
Yeah, it's game day, baby, eat up!
It's a home invasion, baby.
This is another day at work for you. You hear me? Another day at work. Get your thing on, all right?
Hey, me on three. 1, 2, 3.
Day by day. Get better and better. Get better and better. If you can't beat me, you can't beat me. Won't beat me. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. roll out. This is the first time this kid, and we done won 2 games in a row. Let's get a break and then turn it. 1, 2, 3.
We did what we said we were going to do. We came out here, we won, took the dub, we took a knee. Still trying to get the message out there that police brutality is a problem in this country. It needs to be solved.
There's a group of young men who are still serving a greater purpose than a football game. So it's good to see them to be able to be successful on this field, but also be able to keep sending that message. So I'm extremely proud of them. Even as we take this knee, they really don't understand how important they are and the message that they send.
Kaylee Foster. There's a different sound coming off her foot. Homecoming queen, homecoming kick, homecoming victory.
She's a fierce competitor. Strong, fast, she's physical.
She's just a true competitor. When it's crunch time, that's the kind of people you want.
I'm Kaylee Foster. I'm from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. So I guess I started playing soccer when I was like 4 or 5 years old. In 5th grade, we had our first kickball tournament, and that's kind of like when I guess I realized I could kick the ball, because they were like, kick it. I said, okay. Do you remember asking me to come out for the football team?
One day out of the blue, I just asked her, Kaylee, what you think about trying out for the football team?
I like laughed about it. I was like, when he asked me if I wanted to play football, I was like, are you joking or like, are you serious? But he was like, no, like I'm serious. Spring training starts in like a week or so, and I want you to come out and like try to kick. And I was like, okay, I can do that.
Buckle up, hit this last one, move on over here.
How'd you guys feel about me asking to play football?
I kind of laughed and said,
Ask your
I
dad.
think you should go ask your dad. When Kaylee told me she wanted to play football, I didn't have the heart to tell her no because it was something she wanted to try. I said, go ask your dad. I'm thinking that he would say no because it was his little girl, but I was wrong.
What I remember was, Daddy, can you pick me up from football practice? So to me, it wasn't a question of can I play football, it was can you pick me up?
My initial reaction was what the team would think or how the coaches would respond, how the boys would respond.
My first reaction, I was like, man, she can't do this. As the season progressed, she grew on me.
When I kind of really started being accepted, Coach Gauntz was there, and he called me little sis. So he was like, little sis, like you're here, welcome, kick the ball. And I was like, okay, got it.
We definitely give credit for the approach that the coaches have taken. She came out there and she worked for it. She showed that she could do it, and they gave her the opportunity.
Chin down. Finish at your target. Hips through your target. Finish straight ahead.
Got it.
Because that was really the most uncertain thing about the evening was the homecoming thing.
I didn't run to be homecoming queen. They just like elected me to do that and voted for me, so that was a super big honor. I didn't really expect it because there were like 4 other girls that could have like voted homecoming queen. They're amazing.
I said, listen, go take your pictures, enjoy the moment. You're allowed to miss the first quarter. Just be ready for the second quarter.
I was like, this is my moment. Like the game is my moment. It's okay.
It was an overtime game against a very good football team. We scored on 4th down to tie the game up. We knew all we had to do was make that extra point. It was a great feeling knowing that Kaylee was running on the field.
Jack, who's my holder, he goes, all right, Kaylee, like you can these every day, just like relax and like boot it like you always do. And I was like, okay. I really thought I missed it. And then I saw him like jump up and his hand was like up super high. Like he was a big man too. Like, and I was like, wow, like he just blocked that kick. Jack just kind of like tugs me in a hug. He's like, good job. And I'm like, I missed. And they were like, no, you made it.
Of course, it started out with a bang with our football player, Kaylee Foster, winning homecoming queen. hammer it through, game over. Couldn't write a better story about a night for a young lady.
All the attention Kaylee's gotten from all the different media circuits. She was being interviewed here and flown here and Good Morning America and all that.
But also, you're an inspiration to so many young girls out there.
As far as handling the attention and everything, she's handled everything with a smile.
I definitely feel like there is pressure to kind of like do well, but I think it like keeps me humble and keeps me on top of myself. Everything I did before, I kind of did for myself and did for my team, but now I'm doing it for myself, for my team, and like for everyone watching.
The only thing Kaylee can't do is what Kaylee hasn't tried yet.
So I'm involved with the football team, soccer team, the track and field team for my high school. I'm trying to get my mom to let me join powerlifting, but she's not really there for that right now. I am senior class vice president, member of the Beta Club, FCA president, the Mayor's Youth Council, National Honor Society, the Mu Alpha Theta, Buddies for Life.
I don't think she sleeps very much, but juggling the schedule that she has, I think it just takes a lot of communication with her and her coaches.
You know, we find a way and the coaches work with her. We manage it all up.
I'm like willing to lose a few hours of sleep to like get a good workout in and be able to like perform well for my team. So I'm a member of the Mayor's Youth Council and they asked us to volunteer for trick or treat down the street. Happy Halloween! I keep a planner of all my stuff. Like I have a planner of all my soccer games, like my homework. When we have Mayor's Youth Council meetings, when I'm volunteering for stuff, like I just have it all written down. So we just finished handing out candy downtown. It's been a really busy day, but kind of how it always is.
There is a girl at every grade level below her right now that's currently kicking. She's a huge inspiration to these girls.
I absolutely love the girl power that's coming out of Ocean Springs right now. They are killing it.
You know, Kaylee just has that personality that really has nothing to do with athletics. She's just that well-respected and liked, and everybody looks up to her, and, you know, she's beautiful on top of that.
I think if there's anything that anyone like wants to do and someone says it's like not okay, like I think it is okay. If it's gonna make you happy and if it's gonna make you a better person and you're gonna do something good with what you want to do, like I think it's fine. I think you should go for it.
They're on their own wave, I'm telling you. That's different. You want to see more videos like that? You gotta check them out right here. And also click subscribe. Make new waves. Be different.